there. Hello, hello, hello. I am back, and Lord Shimura is trying to kill me. Ah! Okay. Do do do. Okay. Do do do. And now pop that chat out. Okay. There we go. Hey, big boss, how you doing? And hey, Jason, how you guys doing? So yeah, Lord Shimura is trying to kill me. Ah! I'm glad both you're doing good. Well, I'm working on Sunday. Other than that, not really. Ow.
You want revenge for my failure.
This is not my revenge. It is my punishment.
Oh, probably. That could be fun.
Let me...
Go in peace.
Ow.
The wounds dealt my spirit will never heal.
Killing me will only make them worse.
I can't fear the Shogun.
Oh, pretty good.
You want revenge for my failure.
This is not my revenge. It is my punishment.
Ow. Dang it.
I don't want to hurt you.
The wounds dealt my spirit will never heal.
Killing me will only make them worse.
I can't.
No problem.
You want revenge
Okay.
for my failure.
So basically, what's going on is that I have killed Koten Khan, and that was a nice, great, epic battle in which it's Lord Shimura came to help. And after that, he sent me a missive saying that he wanted to see me. We had a very heartfelt talk, but apparently, he, but and then he started talking about how problematic the ghost is because the ghost leads the people to disobey their lords, and that that the shogun and that the shogun has ordered or since and the shogun had ordered the death of Jin. So Lord Shimura feels the need to follow that order due to honor. So now we're fighting.
This is not my revenge. It is my punishment.
No problem. Dang it. I was doing really good.
Did you turn away from me?
I don't want to hurt you.
The wounds you dealt my spirit will never heal.
Killing me will only make them worse.
I can't fear the Shogun.
You want revenge for my failure.
This is not my revenge. It is my punishment.
Ow. Dang it.
You give me no choice. I can't fear the Shogun. The wounds you dealt my spirit will never heal.
Killing me will only make them worse.
Okay, no
I
problem.
don't want to hurt you. You want revenge for my failure.
This is not my revenge. It is my...
That was close. Dang.
Why did you turn away from me?
Huh.
I don't want to hurt you.
Uh-oh.
Killing me will only make them worse. You want revenge for my failure.
This is not my revenge. It is my punishment.
Ow. Damn.
Why did you turn away from me?
Yes, I'm trying again. And no, I'm not trying it on easy.
I can't fear the Shogun.
Oh, yeah, it really is. Nope, no easy. One of the things that I really hate, is when a game asks me if I want to do easy. I'm like, no, go away.
The wounds dealt my spirit will never heal.
Killing me will only make them worse. I don't want to hurt you. You want revenge for my failure.
This is not my revenge. It is my punishment.
I got him. I actually didn't even realize that I was getting that got him down that load. This is not what Jin wanted.
Honor me with a warrior's death.
Of course. That's the least I can do. Honor his wish for death.
I will make sure you are remembered as a great warrior, a wise leader, and a father.
I'm glad it is. And yeah, isn't that funny with timing? I told you it'd be like a day or two, didn't I?
Find me in the next life.
I will.
I was so focused on the fight itself that I didn't see see his life gauge actually going down that low. And there you have it, Ghost of Tsushima. There are still there's still side quests to do, but that was but that was the main story. So yeah, that fight was a bit that fight was a bitch. So yeah, just letting it go through the credits because cool music, nice graphics. It's not like it's just giving me names on a black background. As far as it's adjusting in easy mode, it's kind of like when you're playing Metal Gear Solid and it goes, "Would you like to wear the chicken hat?" And it's like, no. And my favorite is in God of War when you're having trouble with the platforming area, and it suggests lowering the difficulty. What is lowering the difficulty going to do in deciding whether you can make that jump or not in God of War? Hint, nothing. Special thanks to the people of Tsushima. I kind of like that they put that first. I do have Devil May Cry. I've played a decent amount of it. None of it online though. Mm-hmm. Love how you call everything JRPGs. And hi, hamster. How you doing? Okay, that's enough of that.
Jin, I like your new home. It suits you.
It will have to do, now that Clan Sakai is gone. And I've been branded a traitor.
I heard about your uncle. I'm sorry.
He's gone. I did what I had to.
Matters is you're alive. You defeated Khotan Khan and left the Mongols without a leader. The mainland is safe.
But our home isn't. The Khan's forces are stuck here. More desperate
More desperate than ever to conquer Island. Yep.
Fighting.
Where is Lady Masako?
Tracking her family's killers. I offered to help, but she wasn't interested.
She shouldn't do it alone. I'll find her. Did you talk to Norio?
He said the monks still need support.
What about you? We still have unfinished business in Otsuna.
We do. Just don't forget. Tsushima needs you.
I'll
I
never forget.
think I'm gonna do some more details.
We'll cover more ground if we split up.
Hit Mongols from all sides. Take back our home.
Goodbye, Jin. You take care of yourself.
I will. You too, Yuna.
Dawn Refuge.
Yuriko helped me pick these for my mother. I can't believe she kept them all these years.
New Game Plus unlocked.
Yuna's knife. The blade's dull. Can't believe it's still in one piece. Smells almost sweet.
Oh, cool! It actually shows me where the Mongol forces actually are now. Good. Well, I'm gonna first hit Izuhara, I think.
But it's as deadly as any blade. How long did it take Yuna to make this? I owe her everything. She's the one giving me gifts. You should be here, Ryuzo. Trading stories, getting drunk. Tomoe didn't need this anymore. I hope she found what she was seeking.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna get the rest of these explorations ends with this. There we go. Gear. Outfit. I think I'm gonna wear Sakai clan armor right now.
The spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance has returned, my lord. It's been killing people in the old ruins.
I haven't heard of this spirit. You're sure this isn't the Mongols' doing?
You don't know the legend of Lord Yarikawa's final curse? The musician Yamato tells it better than anyone. He's near old Yarikawa now.
I'll look for him. Get to the bottom of this.
So saw the other day. That woman samurai.
Come now, see what I can make for you, my lord. Worthy of a samurai. Only the best for you.
Okay.
Until we next meet, my lord.
Ready for anything.
Do 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 do. Let us go liberate the island.
Face me!
Standoff.
Ergens. Two-head samurai.
Got you. Got your friend. Got your friend's friend. Dang it. Ah! And suffering. Unfortunately, I screwed up part of the standoff. But still, all's well that ends well, right? Okay. Got you guys. Brighter hides. Yeah. So yeah, how's it going, Evo? Assassinate an enemy from above. Okay. I should be able to do that.
Legion Jacinta. Hashayoto.
There you go. Got him. There we go. Assassinate. Chain assassinate. Got you both. Uh-huh. He doesn't know where I am. Haha. Right as he was blowing the horn. Yeah, good. More arrows. Got you.
Biturnig jag harsan. Tinjum bakku gijmitsima.
Uh-huh. Your lips and throat burns? That sucks. Ah, well, now they know where I am. Well, got you guys down. Uh-huh. I dodged and then just then impaled you. I just finished a fight with Lord Shimura. Oh, that kind of mouth burning. I see. Yeah.
Tarach, we wait.
Oh, hi guys.
What the damn in half?
Got you. Ah, didn't get you. That's good. Let's fix that.
Yago! Mo samurai in Bassin, or Ternig!
Chain assassination. Aha. Got you guys. Yeah, I've had a Carolina Reaper. Hot stuff is good.
Samurai Salot Ukhtil Molotno, Yamar Ligium Harwo, Fishe, Yavskai!
Yeah, you Mongols do not hold a candle to Lord Shimura. Lord Shimura, I mean. Respect for the dead. You want to try Pepper X so bad? Oh, okay. I don't know much about that particular one. Reaper was the most hot of peppers, and then he made a hotter one. Yeah, I didn't know about Pepper X. Oh, jeez. Hold to ignite. Kaboom. Spring Lion. Kabooby. Kabooby boo boo boo. Burn down the logging base. I don't think that I'd be brave enough, to be honest with you. Yes, I did Reaper, and that was oh boy. I'm saying I'm not sure I want to do the next thing up from there.
Good horse, noble.
Have you ever done the one chip challenge? That's fun. I actually have done that. I've done that online. I mean, people have to trust that I did it because I didn't do it with my picture, because as you know, I don't do that. But you could hear me going, "Ah." Yeah, exactly. That was enough. I don't need more. You done the one chip challenge many times? Nice.
Couldn't do this without you, boy. Let's go, noble.
I kind of figured you had, but I was just curious. Good spice by button, good spice by button, but by the chip taste, but the chip taste. Ugh. I see. That's fine. If I didn't know that you weren't that you didn't that's not typical of you, I would chide you, but I also know that that's not what you typically do. The fallen outpost. I mean, I do typically see it all caps as yelling, which does annoy me, but like I said, I know you, and I know that's not what you do.
I see you found banners. You're one of the only
Never
living
make
sources
spicy
of knowledge of our samurai
never
clans. Will you share
make
more
spicy
of what you
fucking
know?
ice a lot and drink
I
same
remember a
day,
few years ago,
burn more
I
next
found
day.
myself surrounded by bandits.
Oh dear.
I prepared to fight them alone, when suddenly my foes turned and fled into the woods. I looked back at the hillside behind me and saw a line of Clan Nago's finest archers silhouetted against the sky. The bandits had heard those warriors trained with their bows since they were old enough to walk. That reputation alone was enough to end the battle then and there. And I owed Clan Nago many jars of sake that night.
A tale worth
Bad typing while I
retelling, my
eat.
lord.
Yep.
I'll make sure others
Ba-
hear it.
bad typing while you eat and breathe
Your
fire.
efforts are greatly appreciated. Take care.
Because you're not just eating, you're eating and breathing fire.
I see you found banners. I hear rumors the traitors of Yarikawa
And never makes
have been fighting
spicy
the
fucking
Mongols.
sauce
Some
a
people
lot.
say they've
Okay.
changed.
I
I
wasn't
don't
completely
know
sure what you
to
meant
think.
there, but yeah.
Yarikawa's people
Okay.
honored their Jito
But
when they
yeah.
called for aid. They've sacrificed just as much as we have.
I understand, my lord. The past must never be forgotten. But it is our future that matters most.
Long ago, the warriors of Yarikawa were heroes. With the traitors long dead, they have a chance to prove themselves again.
Please accept this humble token of appreciation. Be well.
Okay. Back over to the trapper and possibly the armorer.
Your blades need work. Let me be of use. Apologies.
Okay, I
We
still
don't have what we need to do
I need
the
one
work.
more gold and a good amount of supplies, and then I can get the fully upgraded katana.
You have my thanks.
An honor to serve you, my lord. I would be honored to work on your blade, my lord.
Trade is difficult in these times.
And it's very saucy, right?
You'll find that
I
very
never
useful.
mix spicy sauce and a lot of it and drink same day. I have done it, but you're right. It's not a good idea.
I think you'll be pleased. Whatever helps you is good for us all.
And honestly, I don't really want to have the mask on. I I kind of like the Sakai half mask because it actually lets me still see the face. But I don't like these masks that make it so I just can't even see the face. I mean, the mask of the eagle is kind of cool. The ghost headband. The headband of solace. I think I'm gonna go for the headband of solace. But I'm looking for the armor. I know there's an armorer in here. Mm-hmm. My one complaint in Ghost of Tsushima is that when you go to the actual settlements that's large enough, it can be really hard to find the actual oh, merchant that you went there to find.
I'm sorry. I need more for that. That's all I can give you right now.
Hey, big boss, how you doing? Were you here to see me eat Lord Shimura? I don't remember exactly when you left. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Then I probably did it just a little bit after you left. I was actually a little bit surprised because I had actually got myself of so into the fight itself. I didn't see just how well I was doing. That I was like, oh crap, cutscene's happening. I won. I can outdrink pretty much anyone that I've been with. Oh yeah, definitely watch it later.
I'll see you again.
Your sister was happy that you was wait to talk to her for a bit. Nice.
I'll make an offering for your good fortune.
You got to see her much since she got a new job on Monday. Okay. Well, I mean, everybody that stuff happens, but I'm glad you were able to be there to talk.
A knife in my eye.
Heard the Mongols are taking blacksmiths into the camp, forcing them to make
30 beers to me it sounds like good damn night for me. I don't know about beers. The reason I say that is because I don't like beer. I like cider. I like girly drinks and I like mixed drinks.
How is your
Beer,
armor fitting?
I really don't like how beer
Your
tastes.
protection is my duty.
Okay. And Big Boss, I actually despise the way it tastes. Growing up without a dad will do that, I guess. Well, I grew up with both the dad and a mom, and I still despise how it tastes. So, are you telling me that that Prismatics has the same opinion that I do on that? Jeez. I'm actually going to save all my supplies right now because I want to upgrade my katana. He can drink beer, but never asked him what he likes most. Okay. I mean, I can drink beer. Beer just tastes like it, pig's will. I mean, my wife likes it, so. No, it actually doesn't depend which beer. That's the thing. That's why I say it about beer in general. You can give me the lightest beer, you can give me Guinness. They taste the same. I'm convinced it's that, and I have some sort of fierce dislike of hops because, as far as I know, hops is the main thing that all beer has in common, and all beer tastes the same to me. It really does. So I fear that there has to be something that is common to all beer that must be overriding my taste. And the only thing I can think of is hops. Oh no, I've not tasted it at all. No, I promise you, I understand that. But I am literally saying that a Guinness tastes the same to me as a light beer. Explain that to me. Explain to me how a Guinness would taste the same to me as a light beer. That's why I say that I assume that that it's the hops. Yeah, tell that to my wife. But even if you think it's shit, my point still is, how does it taste the same to me as light beer? I mean, I agree with you that it's shit. I really agree that it's shit. But I'm saying it tastes the same. I really don't see what's controversial about what I'm saying here. I mean, it's controversial in that I'm saying that it tastes bad to me, but I don't see how me saying that that light beer and Guinness taste the same to me means that there's something else going on. Yeah, my wife might need to talk to you. I'm just kidding. I actually don't really care. And when you say, yeah, Guinness is shit, I say, yeah, that's fine. All beer is shit. All beer is pig swill. So I mean, I agree with you that Guinness is shit, but I don't think that you agree with me that all is shit, and that is what my standpoint is. Ah, did not mean to hit you, dude.
Can't give up yet, boy.
I mean, we're friends, but I'm not gonna lie to you. that is my opinion. You're more of a Newcastle beer and maybe some type of dark or middle brown beer for England. Not Guinness, that's it. In Germany or Indian or Korean or from Japan. Actually, my wife likes some I think it's Chinese. Is she'll occasionally get Tsingtao. I think I think is the name of one of them. By the way, interesting something interesting there. During COVID, we couldn't find Tsingtao for Life of Us, which I'm pretty sure is because of the shipping issues. And yeah, she actually has a good palate for beer. I have a shit palate for beer. Like I say, all beer tastes the same to me. Those Asian beers taste the same. Okay, maybe that might make this more clear to you. Tsingtao tastes about the same to me as Guinness. But maybe that might make my point more plain to you. Tsingtao and Guinness taste the same to me. Does that help? And I'm mostly laughing here. I'm not actually upset with anything. I just think it's funny. Yeah. When we order alcohol when we're out, I will almost always jokingly say, yeah, and yeah, give me the girly drink. Because when you order because when you and your wife order alcohol oh they never actually you remember which person ordered which, so when they bring it back they and they almost always is try to give the more manly thing to the guy, and I'm like, no, give me the girly one's here. So yeah, in terms of beer, yes, she is the more manly. Oh yeah, I don't take any of that seriously. Night, big boss, and thank you for leaving the like. I appreciate it. I will definitely. I'm definitely gonna have a good night. Big boss, you and I are still right around the same time zone. I'm not sure if we're the exact same, but I'm Central Standard. But Jason is over in Norway, I believe. So he probably should be asleep right now. Let's just say. I'm sure the election day fucked up your sleep. Yeah, I figured out that area. Well, he's turning for that too. And dude, election day fucked up your sleep. You do realize that I stayed up till like 3:30 that day, and then I got up and went to work the next day, right? Just saying. I need more waxwood. I've told a few other people that I was up till 3:30. I think I was actually up till 4. And each time I have, they've gone, "Why?" My response has been because I wanted to see it through. Kill 3 enemies with the chain assassination. Okay. Well, you see, the thing there is that you like some girly drinks also, but you also like the non-girly stuff, right? That's the difference there. You swing both ways in a lot of different ways, Jason. And I know you do. Chain assassination time, baby. And guess what? I honestly don't care. Funny thing is that I am what people would call what the trolls would call super straight, but I don't care that others aren't. Because who the fuck cares? I mean, I know I don't. La Pina Colada on a warm summer day. I forget exactly how the song goes, but yeah. My main go-to is Manhattan's. Oh, something. Yeah. Oh, you're up there. Okay. Got him. Uh-huh. Okay, that was an easy outpost to complete. Good. Your main would be proper mead. By the way, mead is awesome. I love mead. Yep. But your main pubs are the cheapest beer, and where I get it cheaper than that. Mead is great. There are a few stores around here, like specialty stores, that sell what you might consider to be proper mead. And and at certain times of the year, my main store sells some mead, but that might be what you're referring to as not proper mead. But when I say that some of them sell proper mead, it's locally made stuff. It may or may not fit your definition, but it is actually locally made mead, not something that is as anything that is corporate wise. But You don't get that from the main grocery store. It's from the specialty store. It's not going to be as good as something that, say, if I had this set up to make myself, I'm certain it would not be that level. What one of my Uber drivers and I were talking, and he was talking about his own setup that he has to make his own mead, and that just sounded kind of awesome.
Good move.
Okay, do you know how strong mead shall be? Well, we have the proper strong way that makes you fast drunk and good taste, and normal fucks can't handle it. That's how real Viking Northland mead is. We Northland, we follow the old ways. Okay, now keep in mind, I I live in an apartment, so I don't have have a lot of property to work with, like none. But if there is a somewhat simple setup for me to actually make my own mead, then you can send it to me because I would be interested. Because I have never had a mead that I didn't like. I have had mead that I like more than other mead though. So, you know what I'm saying? I know that there's a difference. Hola, Tommy. How you doing? Okay, then go ask him. I can't guarantee they'll do it because I don't know if I have the proper or stuff to do it with. But if I do, then I might consider it. Yeah, when he's awake. I mean, don't go wake him up right now. You got my Twitter DM and everything. Woo! I mean, if you go wake him up, then and I might get that I might get bad results, and I don't want that. Nah, crap. I wonder if I always forget. Does it let me change my gear like this? Because it really shouldn't. It really shouldn't. But it does. You should not it should not allow you to change your armor mid-battle. It really shouldn't. It's like what they say in Princess Bride. If you rush Miracle Worker, you get bad miracles. Right? And you would love a proper KOTOR timeline game that has this type of gameplay. Oh, that could be cool. Destroy the shipyard. Yes, I shall destroy the shipyard. I don't think you ever asked me, and I'm a little conflicted on that, but not a lot. When I say a little conflicted, it's because it's between it's because it's between two of the E lines. I think that the X-wing line is my favorite. But Fate of the Jedi I also really like. But X-wing following Rogue Squadron and its follow-up squadron, and those are great. I love Wedge, love them. Yeah, when people ask where they should start in Expanded Universe, everyone always says the Thrawn trilogy, and that is a solid place to start. But I always kind of with, or you could do the X-wing storyline, and you can do and that's partially because as that is actually closer to the end of Return of the Jedi, and it's the more boots on the ground on stuff with Rogue Squadron. I love the X-wing storyline. Wedge is one of my favorite characters in the entire show. Release Falcons, eliminate the War Camp General, and recover banners. Okay. Standoff. Let's put my... Oh, actually, that's still fine gear. But still, I'm going to put on the Sakai Clan armor first.
Send your best warrior.
Send your best warrior. Okay, got you. Got your friend. Got your friend's friend. That your friend's friend's friend. And that's everybody who's nearby. And yes, I am being cheap here.
야고! Тэндвэн! Орчин! Явц туслая! Барчлаа! Орчин! Барчлаа! Барчлаа!
My favorite is Legacy of the Force and Fate of the Jedi, but the inner one is Legacy with K Skywalker. Okay, now here's the thing. I am not a comic book person. I'm not going to get into it here because typically when I start discussing what my feelings on the comic book stuff in Star Wars, people start slinging arrows at me, and I'm not in the mood to deal with that. I mean, I'm sure that you wouldn't hate me for it because we like each other in general, but I don't feel like arguing my point on the comics. Let's just say I am not a fan of Star Wars comics. And I have my reasons. Yeah. Another day, I will talk about it. I'm just not in the mood to talk about it because it always ends up being an argument. Well, you see, the reason why I'm not going to get into it is that I have a very negative opinion of the Star Wars comics, and I feel that the Star Wars comics in general, not necessarily the legacy comics, because I've read some of them and they're pretty good, but I said I wasn't going to talk about it. Damn it. Okay, I guess I'm talking about it. The thing about the comics is that the comics have had such a fast turnaround that they didn't get it put through the same quality control that the books did, and so whereas the expanded universe books, yeah, but here's the thing: the expanded universe books actually were read through by people that George Lucas trusted, and sometimes by himself. I don't think he actually read through the books, but I think that he read through the outlines. And he would say what was okay and what wasn't. And there were people that actually went through and would actually check for stuff that would contradict other things and would make sure that they didn't do it. The comics, they actually didn't have time to do that. And so almost every time that I have gotten into an argument with some dimwit who thinks that Disney canon is better than the expanded universe, they always use the motherfucking comics as their sources. They don't use the books. Almost never. They always use the comics. The comics are what opens up the expanded universe to criticism, to the criticism of being inconsistent. The books are very rarely inconsistent. It's the comics that have given the ammo to the people who like to shit on the expanded universe as being inconsistent. And so I look at the comics and I go away. And you're saying, and that's a problem? That's your view? And that's okay in your view, at least. Yeah. Uh, Typically, my friends have not gotten mad at me. It's just that it always sparks arguments. And I know it does. And he was like that. Some of the comics, maybe not all, but some at least. The Dark Empire was his favorite story, comic story. I did not like Dark Empire. And use both because the different stories, it depends on the context. Oh, actually, I don't remember the exacts, but I was talking with Natsu about this on one of the streams, and one streams that I had talking with him about it, and I don't. Oh, right, it was talking about whether or not you could put and I think it was talking about whether or not you could put a hyperspace engine on a TIE fighter. And I think that he was telling me that you could in the expanded universe. And I was like, no, you can't. And he tried to use, it was, it was something from the Thrawn trilogy, if I remember correctly, to prove it. And I was like, no, no. And it turned out that he was using in the comic adaptation of the book. And when I looked at it, he was right. But when I looked at it in the book, that was not no TIE fighter. So once again, it was an issue of the comic opening up the inconsistency questions. So as a general rule, whenever someone points me towards the comics, my response is, go away. The comics are not done to the same level of quality as the books. They really aren't. If you want to talk about them being good and fun, I will not argue with you in the slightest. But if you want to talk to me about the quality of the storytelling in the comics, I will argue with you a lot. Now, the difference between all of that and the legacy comics is that there is no book equivalent of them. There is nothing to actually compare it to. Because, why, thank you, Disney, for buying Star Wars and getting rid of everything else. That is the only taste that we have of the future in the expanded universe. Because Disney bought Star Wars, we never got to have books in that time period. So the legacy comics is literally the only taste we get to have of that time period. And if we want to get into it, this is yet another reason why I am very salty about what Disney did. And I say fuck you to Disney for doing that. And people tell me, well, you can like what they've already done, and that doesn't that they didn't erase all those books in the past. No, you're right, but they did erase all future books. They did it end and in the future plot lines. They ended many, 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 many things. And since I don't really like the way that a lot of the other comics have portrayed storylines, I would really like to have gotten books for the legacy period. And Disney made it so that all that I could possibly have for that period are the comics. In your view, you think the legacy story was the best written comic line, and how far in the future it was, and more time to create full story. To create full story. I mean, I get that. Now, I am going to point something out. Jaina and Jaina Solo and Fel, crap. not fell. I'm forgetting the name of the new emperor that Jaina got with. Jaina was supposed to become the Sword of the Jedi. There was supposed to be at least one more trilogy with that due to prophecy. Jaina has a very unfulfilled storyline, which is somewhat fulfilled by that future comic. But we have an unfulfilled storyline with Jaina, which then leaps. Is it Jagadfell? I think it's Jagadfell because Baronfell was his father. Yeah, but so we have a very unfulfilled storyline with Jaina, with a budding romance with Jagadfell, and then suddenly we jump to the future in Legacy, and we assume the past history that was supposed to be filled in. But because Disney bought it and said, fuck all of that, we never got that. But then the pro-Disney people say, yes, Jagged fell. Cool. I actually got that right. But so then, and these morons who tell us that what are you upset with? Your legend stories are still there. No, you guys don't understand. You actively don't understand. And because Disney cut off of active storylines. And in this case, an active storyline that would connect from what we had at the end of Fate of the Jedi into, eventually, the Legacy timeline, in which is far in the future. And from my perspective, they made sure that we never got books from that timeline. So all I have are the comics, when, from my perspective, I don't trust the comics. I don't like Star Wars comics. So, the decanonization event, guess what? Yes, they did take things from me. Anyway, back to Ghost of Tsushima. I said I wasn't going to get into the comic thing, and then I did. Sorry. I guess I lied. Am I salty about this? Yes, I am. Dosho! 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 And now I am certain that you are going to disavow me. Never talk to me again, right? I'm sure that that's not the case. Not, not so for another likes the comics more than more than the books, and he and I have had this out, and we're still really good friends. So it's not like I expect friends to actually stop being friends with me over this. I'm mostly joking about that. For you love both e-books and comics. And here's the thing. I have no problem with people liking the comics. Absolutely no problem with people liking the comics. I suffer from a little bit of PTSD from the fact that I have argued with people a lot over the expanded universe for and people trying to claim that the expanded universe was never consistent. So I've had a lot of arguments on that. So I get really pissed off about the comics because since the comics, understandably enough, did not go through the quality control that the books did, they have inconsistencies in them. And I've gotten into arguments about out how the EU was always so much more consistent than Disney's is, and then people argue back at me citing the motherfucking comics. So I get a little bit triggered about it because of those conversations. I don't mind people liking them. I really don't. But I get a bit triggered by the fact that they are more inconsistent, and I that wouldn't bother me as much if it weren't for people using it to attack the expanded universe as a flawed product to begin with. And that's the problem. The comics and the comics give the haters an easy target. And that is the problem. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but I I will admit that I am a bit irrational about it because of that, but it is what it is. And I do know I don't need to worry with you. I don't think there's many people I need to worry about it with, to be completely honest. It's just more that I I kind of feel that if I'm going to state my opinion on this topic, I need to take the time to state it fully, and I can't really do it in just a background commentary thing. I have to stop everything that I'm doing because I need to actually get it all out because because it is because it is an opinion that that needs nuance. And then we get Hamster, who just who's here to go out of his way to just annoy me. Yeah, I'm going to just pretend that Hamster did not say that. That will make all of us happier because we don't need to have me ranting at Hamster about that. I mean, I think Hamster wants me to rant about it, but I don't think we really need to have me ranting about that. No. Go up. They're all sounding it out. Yeah, sorry, sorry, Hamster. I'm just not in the mood to be triggered by that right now. Yeah, and Jason, I completely understand that. And like I said, I have no problem with anyone liking the comic book stuff. I just get triggered about the comic books themselves, not about people liking them. Watch all! Debonk! Debonk! Ah, dang it! Dasho! Oh, you shooting me from there. Take this. Bite me. And yeah. I am laughing at myself a little bit right now where I was like, I'm not going to get into it. And then I got into it. It's like the narrator going, after you say, I'm not going to get into it. And then the narrator says, and then he got into it. The reason you love Kay is because you grew up reading his stories. So many times and found yourself in him and really did enjoy a story that went with him. And this is one of the things that is a difference in our ages. I do forget exactly how old you are. I am 45. I literally started reading the expanded universe when it came out. I'm pretty sure the Thrawn trilogy was not the first book in the Star Wars expanded universe that I read. I'm pretty sure it was actually a Han Solo book. So by the point we got to even to any of the stuff that you're talking about, I'd already read probably more than 100 books. Yep, 15 years difference. And hey, I'm on board with that. Just say that it's a different childhood. And one of the funny things is that a lot of times I'm not always exactly clear on my exact lore, which can sometimes put me at a little bit of disadvantage. But it's like, do you know how much I've read of this stuff? It's like I don't buy the comics or books. I don't care about what? It's like I don't buy the comics or books. I don't care about much in the EU. Are you saying you don't care about much in the expanded universe? I mean, I thought that you were saying that you did the other day. I mean, I'm not sure what you're saying here, dude. Oh, okay. You were being sorry. You're being sarcastic. That doesn't work that well via text. You're confusing me there. I was like, wait, that does not jive with what I know of what you've told me. Sorry. I was not forgetting what you told me. It was more that it wasn't. Yeah. Oh, but you will not buy every comic book that you don't care about. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Release another Falcon. There we go. There's still the War Camp General and another banner that I need to get. So, there's a War Camp General, and there is a banner. Like, I'm not a big fan of Maul. Oh, don't get me going on Maul. Yeah. Talk to me about that one later. That one I'm just not getting into because I really don't feel like going into that one. But everything to do with Maul and Clone Wars, yeah. Go on Twitter. Go take a look at my profile. Search Maul. You will see what I have to what I have to say about that. I'm going to leave it at that. Palpatine's return made more sense than Maul's return. It really did. Oh no, that has nothing to do with whether I like Maul or not. I like Maul. I like Maul. Maul should never come back from the dead. That's the thing. It's not a matter of like. It really isn't. No. Really has nothing to do with that. No, he did. Okay, he may have died at the hands of Obi-Wan. Never came back. Yes, exactly. He should never. He should never come back. I have seen in how he survived. I completely say bullshit. That's all that comes down to. And I've got into arguments about this. Like I say, just go on my profile. You'll see that I have not been subtle about this. Unlike the comic thing, though, I've actually got into that on Twitter, and I can actually point you to where I have already argued that publicly. Kaboom! Oh yeah, I know. You guys do not have any sort of an echo chamber. If you did, I would have called you on that quite a while ago. I do not like I do not like echo chambers. I do not respect echo chambers. This is not something I would have held back from saying something to you about.
I'm afraid you for anything.
One more. There we go. Kuta River Bridge. There you go. Catch like the Andor or Rogue One. And I give it shit for it, but I did enjoy the Bad Batch 2 point, but I think it's not part of any other story. It's just its own little thing. Yeah. And if we get into that when I'm on your show, I will have pushback on all of that. And you saw stuff you liked and stuff you didn't like, but it was pretty decent for the most part in your view. That's fine. Yeah, I got pushback for almost all of that. But here's the thing: when I say I've got pushback, it's because I've watched the stuff that I've got pushback for is stuff I've actually watched myself. I'm not giving pushback on stuff I have not watched. If you know what I'm saying. It's because I've watched it myself and I take issue. There's also good things that I have seen that I like from Disney. But the thing is that the good things I've seen from Disney is massively outweighed by the bad that I've seen from them. So when someone asks me what I think about Disney Star Wars, my response is always going to be, yeah, it sucks. You looked at it as a creator and writer and story. Looked at it at its own little, not part of Disney or EU, just its own little thing. Yeah, I get that. I will tell you how I look at it. I look at it as someone who does not have an authorial creative bone in his body. However, I have read thousands of books, probably more than thousands. So I have a lot of stuff to compare all of this stuff to. And when I say thousands, I mean, when I say that's probably underestimating it, I've read, I think, 200 to 250 novels in the expanded universe. And I've read a lot more books than just that. So I'm not judging it based as a creator or a writer. I am judging it based on the perspective of a reader of many books. So I compare everything that I see and read to the entire body of work that I have read in the past. And the majority of the expanded universe holds up. The majority of what I see from Disney does not. Just to clarify, it's only two things in your life Disney Wars. I said it's decent, and that's been it. No, I get that. I wasn't coming at you. I was just saying that that's where I'm coming at it from. And there's been things that have been decent in Disney. First season of Mandalorian, for example, almost all of it was good. Second, it was roller coaster. I literally think about half it was good and half it wasn't. And I'm not saying like first half or second half. I'm saying it was a freaking roller coaster. It was I think I like, if I remember correctly, I think I liked the first one. Second one I hated. Third one was good. The third one was down. It was a freaking roller coaster. But yeah. And with you mentioning Rogue One I think it's the best movie that Disney's put out for Star Wars, but here's the problem. The reason why it's the best is that it is the most forgettable. I've rewatched it like twice, I think, and each time I couldn't remember any details more than a day later. It is the best because of a very simple reason. There's nothing that happened in that movie that made me angry. That is what made it the best. That's literally all it is. And isn't that sad? It's the best Disney movie because I don't remember being angry at it. Because you'll never go back to them because it was decent and read it and seen it okay, but it's decent, not too bad, then okay. You have to reason to go back, yeah. If it's just decent, then why go back? That makes sense to me. Dosho! 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 Okay, you're saying all you liked in Rogue One is Donnie Yen? I like Donnie Yen. I liked him. Since I liked his character. And he got to make him the way he wanted to, and Donnie Yen plays a lot of characters like. That's cool. And Donnie Yen and his best friend and is the only thing. And when you say Donnie Yen, and Donnie Yen is the guy is the blind staff wielder, right? Just to be clear, because I'm pretty sure that's who you talk about. And he was cool. Okay, yeah. He was the MVP of that movie. No worries whatsoever there. He was the MVP of that movie. Woohoo! Kuta River Bridge. And look at this. Izuhara liberated. He used a lot of that inspiration into his role in John Wick movie and getting his own spin-off. Cool. By the way, I've only seen John Wick in like the last year, a few months ago, and John Wick is pretty freaking kick-ass. But now I have liberated Izuhara. Woohoo! So, shall I continue liberating or should I do other tales? What do you think? I kind of enjoying liberating. And I'll be back in a moment. Just gotta hit the loo. Okay, I'm back. And Diane got to play Master Bruce Lee, who Ted Wog, who was Hakan Didrikson, is master, who is your master. Oh, dang! So you've got an actual direct connection to him. That's awesome. And if it's my pick, which I mean, in the end, it always is my pick. Don't get me wrong. The, there have been times I've asked my chat and I've gone, nah, never mind, and 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 did the opposite of what chat told me. So I'm not under any illusion. It's always my pick. But yeah, I'm having fun with reclaiming territory. So I think that's what I'm going to keep doing. Yeah, so you could happily say you're part of the OG legacy of those guys. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I guess somewhat similar, although yours is more direct than mine. Connection to Terminator 2. With Terminator 2, I actually it have and I've actually had a class in 3D modeling where where the person who was in charge of the graphical special effects for Terminator 2 you guest lectured, and I got to talk to him and stuff. So I kind of have a little bit of a special connection to Terminator 2 with that. So Foxy Boy, lead me where you want to lead me. Where'd you go, dude? I lost you. I lost my Foxy Boy.
Challenge me!
Challenge me! And I screwed up. The assassination. Take that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Bust down and damage enemies with the fire brazier. Okay. Also for you, when I watch stuff, I also watch them like a movie creator and stuff like that because you worked on film or stuff for years, so you view things a bit different at times. Yeah, and I actually completely understand that. That's why I always point out the difference in our perspective. You're looking at things from the creator perspective, whereas I'm looking at it from the consumer perspective. Now, what I should probably mention on that is that when playing games, I have masters in computer science. I understand a ton about the behind the scenes stuff in making games work and stuff. So when I'm playing games, I'm not always looking at it just from the consumer perspective. I'm also looking at it from um, the optimizing perspective. I'm looking at it from the perspective of what they had to do to make this thing happen and that thing happen. I'm looking at things from those perspectives as well, which is kind of what you're saying. You're talking about looking at it from the writer's perspective. And I'm talking about looking at games from the programmer's perspective. So I understand what you're saying. It just applies in different areas. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you know enough about the medium, you end up looking at things and so we are both able like that. That's also nice. Yeah. When you have enough knowledge about a subject, you could look you could look beneath the surface.
Oi!
Shagonk. Well, that leader's screwed. Damage enemies with a fire brazier. I always forget to look for the fire braziers. Honestly. In theory, it's one of the easiest things to do because if they're beneath it, then you just shoot the brazier. But I don't typically think to do it. Sometimes it can be a pain in the ass at the movie if I go to the movies and I see things and I'm like, no, fuck, why? Why can't it just be a fan now? Come on. Now that happens to me too, because keep in mind with all the computer graphics that are going on these days, I actually get some of that with computer graphics. But also just with the amount of knowledge that I have of books just from reading so many of them, I get that too. And then we get top tier movies like a Top Gun Maverick, which proves that I'm not being insane in wanting better. Top Gun Maverick is awesome. And if you don't agree that's awesome, then we're going to have discussions. I'm not saying we can't be friends, but we're going to have discussions. It is the only current movie that I can think of that I've actually given a 10 out of 10. I, for many reasons, refuse to give any movies 10 out of 10, and Top Gun Maverick got 10 out of 10 from me. My wife finds that very hilarious because when we saw the trailer, I was very unmoved. I was like, whatever. And she was like, well, I'm going to go see it even if you don't come with me. I was like, okay, we'll go see it. Then I watched it, and I was like, oh my god, this movie's awesome. So yeah. My wife will never let me live that down, and I don't blame her. She was right. Top Gun Maverick, maybe one of my favorites. And I'm assuming that you have read X-Wing, right? It was Rebel Moon directors. I still to give to give Rebel Moon my time. I still do. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be thinking about that. But I still need to give Rebel Moon my time. But I'm assuming from what you said, you have seen both Top Gun Maverick and you've read the X-Wing novels, right? Convince me that Maverick is not Wedge. Wedge Antilles and Maverick are the same person, different lives. Convince me otherwise. You can't. No, you do not need to have watched all of X-Wings. For what I'm saying, you need to have read, I believe, just the first book. Maybe maybe the second book, but I think just the first book. An X-Wing, they spent the majority of that book trading for an objective that's very similar to what happened in Top Gun Maverick. Actually, one sec. I'm going to send you a video from my channel. One sec. Because I made a video on this. Yes, here we go. Maverick is Wedge Antilles. And it's a short, so you can do it within like a minute. I don't even remember the exacts of what I put in it. I recorded this 2 years ago. Go, watch. Come back after a minute. Yes, you do. Slaughter! Aha! Take it out the head.
You die like a father. Dog.
You gotta love doing that without them getting the actual fight in. I let him kill me, dang it. Find the books, well, Jason, let's just say, as long as you don't need to have them physically, talk to me. Thank you! Thank you! Maverick is motherfucking Wedge Antilles. The two of them act the same way. They have both have the same problems, and they are both with prodigies in the same way. I said, talk to me offline. As long as you don't need to have it physically, talk to me offline. In fact, one sec. Do-do-do-do-do. Yes, do. Yeah, do. There you go. Take a look at your DMs. Enjoy having a friend who likes to sail the seven seas. But of course, I didn't actually send you anything, right?
Who will face me first?
Of course not. Okay, now that one that one I did not fuck up. Come on. Ah. Get that they may do ugly books of everything? Yeah, I don't really like that much either. I don't agree that I don't quite agree that they made ugly books of everything. I kind of feel that they made neutral books of everything. That's how I see it. They made neutral books of everything. It's not ugly, but it's not pretty. It's just neutral. That's all that it is. It's neutral. That's my opinion. Dosho! Oh, by the way, in the morning, I'm getting my nice little holdout. Ah! No! Oh! Wonk. There you go. I don't care if there's legends on them anymore. I have never cared if they call them legends. I've always found that to be performative. Honestly, I've always found that to be performative. You can't barely find the one without, but and that without, but just don't like the new looks. But I'm always on look on eBay and other places and stuff. Yeah, I don't care if they call them legends. I don't care. I know other people do, and other people that I respect do actually care. So I'm not going to make fun of people for caring. But I have never cared that they call it legends. If the Let's put it this way: if they called it legends, and then and finished it the Jan Solo, sort of the Jedi saga, kept on going, connected us to the Legacy saga, and if they called it legends all the way through, I wouldn't give a shit. As long as it was quality storytelling, I wouldn't care that they put the Legends banner on it. It would not bother me. It really wouldn't. Kaboom! There you go. Look at that. I've only got 8 more things with Toyotawa before it is liberated. Eggs. So, what do you have to say about eggs? And hi Ozzy, how you doing? I've always had the opinion that I just gave you. I've never cared one way or the other about them calling it Legends. I've watched way too many people get way too concerned about them calling it Legends, and I'm just like, isn't it more important what's in the book than whether there's a Legends banner on it? I mean, and here's the thing. A lot of people who don't like the Legends banner on it also don't like the idea of Star Wars is Star Wars. Well, guess what? Star Wars isn't Star Wars. It isn't. We need to acknowledge the difference. So, Legends is a way to distinguish expanded universe Star Wars versus current Star Wars. See what I'm saying? And say with people who say don't watch the 6 movies in the cinema now because they support Disney. Oh God, yeah, exactly. Oh, trust me, I've had that particular fight in the past. Okay, now you're running and Red Fox running through the red field. I need to actually watch. Here you go. Because I lost him before. Going through the field. And in this case, it's not like he's trying to have me not kill him or anything. Just need to follow. Here we go. Honor the shrine. Good boy. Good fox boy. And good fox boy. Good fox boy. Would you have kids? Hell yeah. If they show the 6 movies, I'll take one and watch them on cinema. Yeah. And here's my opinion on there. even if you don't like Disney, even if you don't like what Disney's done to Star Wars, when they showed the original movies, if you go and watch them, you put your money out there, you show that you show Disney that you still are there. That they show that when they are honoring in the original universe, that you're there. And if you actually show up in numbers there that's better than what they get for other stuff, then you get to show them that this is where their money is. Disney, any corporation, in the long run, is all about the money. So vote with your wallet. Always vote with your wallet. Seriously.
Who will fight?
Who will fight? Let's see. Friend's friend. Ah, dang. I'm really not that good at getting the extras. I never got to see all the movies in cinema, so I want to know. Oh, they had 3 OGs. It's the fourth this month. Of course, I'm poor at the minute, so yay. Yeah, that sucks. I have never seen the original 4, 5, and 6 in the movie theater. I have seen in 7 in 1, 2, and 3 in theater, and they were great. I did not see. Actually, I saw Force Awakens in theater. It was kind of cool. I did not see Last Jedi in theater. I don't feel too bad that I didn't. I saw Rise of Skywalker in theater. That was kind of fun. It was fun partially because I had released all expectations, so I was there for the ride. My wife got a freaking epileptic seizure when she does not have a history of epilepsy. So, yeah. Do with that what you will. Yeah. She had problems for like the next day or so. That was not something either of us expected. But yeah, she really did. Yep. I mean, I enjoyed Rise of Skywalker, but her opinion is I'm never watching that thing again. But I also enjoyed Rise of Skywalker from the I had no I had no expectations from you here. it it was a roller coaster ride. That's all it was.
Come here and fight!
Come here and fight. Got you? Got your friend? I got your friend's friend. What's my favorite of the OG and prequel? My favorite of the prequels is actually, believe it or not, the first one. My favorite of the OG is Return of the Jedi. And when I say the first one, I'm talking about Phantom Menace. The reason why I say Phantom Menace is that I actually really like political maneuvering. And I love how much political maneuvering there is there.
Arjun!
Dong, 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 dong. Doto, 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 Doto. Did I have someone with me right now? I don't think I actually threw anything at that point. Okay, whatever.
Arjun! Ямар нэг юм харваа. Энд харагдахгүй л байна. Ой, өнөөгч хардаа. Ой, өнөөгч хардаа.
Go, go, go. Dr. Reek. And now Kunai. And this is where everyone is coming at you at the same time. It's like, ah, shit! Because even though I just used all of those weapons too, I think pretty good usefulness. I'm still fighting the entire freaking camp. Nah. And then you with the spear, I just take you out with that. Oh. Here's the thing. I'm actually not stopping thinking between this. I'm actually doing this pretty fluid. Whoop. Got you. Gotcha! Dasho! 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 I think I got all of them. Nice. Need to think also right now because I like all of them the same. Yep. Oh, I think all of them the same like with the movies? Nah, I actually get that. The reason why I could answer that as quickly as I did is because of something very simple. Do you have an idea how many times I've been asked for that particular for that particular ranking, the Star Wars ranking? The Star Wars ranking is one that I have off the top of my head because I've had to have that, just people asking that all the time. So I can give you the majority of my ranking just off the top of my head. I just need to stop and think for a moment. Yeah. And you might think as a fan and working with films. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm just explaining why I have that off the top of my head. And look at these guys try to drag themselves away from the fight that they thought was a good idea. Wah wah. Defeat the Mongols, release the Falcons, and recover the banners. And that looks like a battering ram. Wow, wow. Let me just think of the Star Wars fan, and then after that, and as someone who works with film. Those are two different lists. Yeah. And a fan and a working with film lists. Yeah. No, that makes sense to me. It sounds to me like you've got at least 4 lists going there, dude. And chunk, he dead. He dead. Oh, there you are. I was like, wait, what are you looking at? I was like, oh, is there someone else on the same level I'm at? Then, yeah. And there you are. And chunk, there you go. Watchtower down. Watchtower down. And it looks like... Did I miss it? Up... Oh, no. Never mind. I'm pretty sure that that is not just from the watchtower I just came through. Seriously? Seriously? Really? Watch out! There's Empire, New Jedi, New Hope Codes. Ah, damn it. Mm. Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. Shit. Okay. Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. It's the first movie for the Clone Wars. Was then then Revenge of the Sith. Then we have A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, and then after that, I don't care to really rank.
Heard something. The coward's still here.
I should have done. I should have done the chase last night. My bad. Still, it worked. Ah. Rico Films, Empire, New Hope, Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, Phantom Menace, and Close. Nice. And assassinate. Shunk. Let it out. Woo. In a moment, I will test remaining enemies in a moment. Because we got this guy here. Unless he was the only one. Okay. Ah, there you are. Oh, trust me. My mind works very differently than most people, so you do not have to to excuse anything like that. extreme ADD mind here. And once again, you're probably gonna say, but that's prismatics. I mean, I don't know, but that's what you almost always say. So, yeah. Pretty close. Honestly, I almost think that Prismatics and I should just have a one-on-one discussion with no one else around to talk, because it sounds like we have so much in common. I mean, that's what this is proving to me. I think you and I need to actually just have a one-on-one talk. Because, damn. It's like some people talk about brothers from another mother. But it's weird coming to that without having had that sort of thing. I'm not talking about streaming with something like that. But yeah, I mean, after something like that, us having a stream together, yeah, that would be interesting. And yeah, me and you, man. But the way think of stuff can confuse others. Yep. Oh, definitely. I've confused friends before. Yeah, that happens. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to liberate Tsushima. A lot of times I can and explain. It's whether or not I want to put the effort into it. One of the things about me is that I do enjoy teaching. And, oh, I've got more points right here. Nice. Okay, so for the first time in a while, I'm actually gonna put Idlewild down here. Yeah. Whoop. Now I can save myself from deviant while wounded. Thing is that almost never happens if I have any resolve left. That's why I haven't put any of that down. It goes boom. 10 out of 17 liberated. Right here, there's 4 of them right around here. And there's there. That'll be 6 and 7. So yeah. Oh yeah, I like that there's so much to. I like that there's so much to in this game, and that it actually matters. Because I'm not doing the journal here, but when they call it the Tales of, of Tsushima, the side quests are actually full on tales. I'm not doing these right now because I'm kind of wanting to just kick ass and take names right now, but these are right here. And now and by beating the game, it showed me where I need to go to actually liberate the island. So even after I liberate the island, the tails will still be there. Does that make sense?
I found watching birds helps me forget what's happening.
Cool.
Focus on this sleep.
Quickly, number.
Okay. Looks like we need to follow the roads.
Whenever the Mongols in the armor has something up, that takes the heat.
Oh, and Jason, something that I thought you might be interested in knowing with the stuff for the election stuff. I'm not sure how much you know about what was going on here, but I was watching it throughout the day. It, there were a lot of people after the fact that there were a lot of Democrats saying, "Well, why aren't you guys is yelling about cheating right now?" My response is, "Well, that's because cheating was actually noticed during the day, and the Republican National Committee actually saw it and dispatched their lawyers to deal with it as it was happening." So yeah, the Democrats did try to cheat. They did try voter fraud. They probably actually did get voter fraud under. I could be wrong. Maybe we cut all of it. But of course we didn't. But we caught a lot of the fraud as it was happening. And we had to find it as it was happening. Because from what 2020 showed us, if we tried to show anything after the fact, they'd say it was too late. If you try to say something beforehand, it's too early, which meant it had to be shown as it happened. And guess what? They did it. They did that. And I hate to say it because I don't completely agree with this, but where were the 15 million Democratic votes? Where were they? Where were they? I do have answers to that myself, but I don't feel like giving them. Wait, I'm looking at this right now, but this is almost certainly not on purpose, but this looks almost like a squirrel. A squirrel in motion. Is it just me? That my unmapped area almost looks like a squirrel. I consider I'm considering getting just getting my wife and asking her, because I wasn't think because I wasn't going for that. It just hit me. There's no reason why this map should be like this. The the motions, the parts of fog should be filled in. If I've filled in everything, so there's no reason why this should look like a squirrel. This is weird. One sec. My wife doesn't see it because I was just showing it to her, and she's like, what are you showing me? So I think there's a good chance I'm looking at a Rorschach thing. So yeah, and I'm fine with that, by the way. Sleeping dogs? I don't think so. And when you say sleeping dogs, is there anything more to it than sleeping dogs? Like, is it something colon sleeping dogs? But no, there's definitely no game that I've played that is just called Sleeping Dogs. One benefit of not being on a horse is just going, yeah, screw this river. I'm gonna do the freaking breaststroke. This open world game, you play the world of Waishan in Undercover Cop, try to take down the triads from inside out. You'll have to prove yourself worthy as you fight your way up to the organization, taking part in brutal criminal activities without blowing a cover. Huh, interesting. Text that to me. Because a lot of times it's really easy to forget things that's sent in during live chat. Ah, Foxy over here. There he is. There you go. Woohoo. Did a remaster Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. Cool. Okay. I can't help but see Dance of Wrath and Way of the Flame. But I never got either of these two. But yeah. So there's 11 in Kamigata and seven here. So that means that there are eight, 18 more places to go. Boom, 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 to. I think I'm going to end for now because I do want to get up in the morning. I'm not working tomorrow. I'm not working the day after. But I am going and getting my gun tomorrow. Yeah, you're weird. Have I ever mentioned that I consider have I ever mentioned that I consider time zones to be a big conspiracy to screw with me? Everyone talk about time zones. No, there's one time zone. The real time zone is where I am. Everything else is everyone screwing on me. It's screwing with me. Everyone just claims that they're this weird time thing. But no. My time zone is reality. All of y'all are just trying to screw with me. So, yeah. You said the God's made to fuck with us? Yeah. Now, if we're going to go in that perspective, the gods made the Earth a globe and decided to spin it to screw with us. Because when I say that it's all a joke, yeah, no, I understand quite well. But if the gods decide, but if the gods decide that it would be funny to go boop and then spin it, yeah, that's their joke. But yeah, tomorrow I will have my little holdout, and my little holdout that I will never need to use. In all seriousness, I hope I never need to use it. But I will feel much better having it. So yeah, have a good night.